Same family. Okay. Yenge to everyone. Game Bukima Tanzania Mazulu. Now, today we're going to talk about the Congo in the Bible. We're going to go a little bit deeper to explain the Congo di Ankati, which means the inner Congo, the inner body of Congo, to explain who these people are in the biblical perspective. And here we are. You're welcome. Every one of us knows that Congo is the center. This is where the equator passes. We know that Congo is at war all the time. The only sad thing is that no one talks about it. We have war at the moment in Europe. People are talking about it all the time. We had different kinds of invasions. Even after slave trade, we had different kinds of problems to fight with in the Congo region. Civil wars and problems against Leopold II, and all the Congo region was divided. Congo Brazzaville, Gabon, Angola, etc., etc. But still today, we don't have any peace in the eastern part of Congo. So we want to know in that video why and what the solution is. Now, first of all, we greet you all. The Most High is good. He's doing amazing things for us. Beulah is starting an agricultural project. If you want to know more about it, you can contact us via email. My email, I'll write it down here. Okay. Then at the moment we are collecting donations for Beulah sign. Everything that you don't need no more and it looks good, it can be used, electronic things, furniture, everything that you don't need, you tell us. You can send it to us, or we can come to pick it up, or find another way. It's better than throwing it away. If it is usable, send it to us, and we're gonna donate it to others. Now, great. Let us directly start. I'm gonna read a lot. The Bantu shirts are open again. If you go to bantushirts.com, then you might see the Bantu shirts. We're gonna upload very soon very new shirts. Here you have different kinds of shirts that you can buy to support also the charity. This is for the charity. If you buy something, the money goes to the charity. The other part of money goes to those that creates those shirts. This is how it works in drop shipping. Good. Dingala, Bangala also. Ba, I have to make a video about it. Ba means the adoption of the son. Ba, if you always hear BA, means son. Adoption. Ba Congo, Bangala, Ba Luba, you know, Ba Tetela. You know? So Ba shows us that, this is one of the things that shows us that we are from Him, from the Most High. Because we used to call our children Bana, which means children. You know? Yeah. Like the nations, we used to call it them Bango, which means not from us. So Ba is children, adoption. Ngala, people, also found in the Blue Letter Bible. Gala, uh, Gala people in the Bible, which means sent away in Hebrew. The Galas, the 10 separated tribes of the house of David. Uh, you can read David 1. Uh, so let us go and read it. But I will take the kingdom of his son and will give it to you 10 tribes. Okay. Were the first to return to Africa. So these are the first people that returned to Africa from where? From Egypt, driven from Israel by the Assyrians. Uh, Hence the origin of their name Bangalas. So they came from where we came from the Middle East and these areas long time ago. These people, they were the first going to Africa again, like Middle East, Africa too. Let's say to the center of Congo, yeah, again, because we really didn't come from the Middle East. We did go to the Middle East. We came back, then we went again to the Middle East. It was always a back and forth, yeah. But the start was in the Congo region, yeah, in Africa. Even science proves this that we started there. Now, the name Gala means driven sons exiled. Others went into captivities, others moved to Africa because of their iniquity, their worship of Phoenician Canaanite gods, of the Somalis, Oromo, Tutsis, and other Nilotics. Yeah, so they are neighbors. Yeah, so let me just show you the map so that you can get a notion. It's the right Congo with C, I think, here. So this is the Congo. You have here South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda. Okay, so you have Central Africa. So and here in the east you have also Somalia. Here a little bit more above you have Ethiopia. So they're really not far away from their neighbors. Yeah, which are the Nilotic and the Oromos, etc., etc. So Hosea 9:9 and 3 say they will not stay in the country of the Tanzambi. Ephraim, the Bangala, the 10 tribes, will return to Egypt. Yeah? So according to this prophecy, the Bangala people went back to the land of Ham. And I love this psalm here. I have to read it. Then Israel came to Egypt. Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. You see? Uh, so the Israelite went back to Egypt, yeah, which is the land of Ham. And they will eat in Assyria unclean food. Yeah. So the Bangala are spread from East Africa, where their language Lingala will mix with the languages of the Arab invaders. Hence the birth of Swahili. Hmm? Let us take this Swahili language, Google it up. So here, as you can see, people that used to speak Swahili, Uganda and Kenya, yeah, but they have also their own language, yeah, Kinyarwanda and you know, so Kiswahili, yeah. So it's a mixed language because of the Arab invaders. That's why we have a lot of problem in the eastern part of Africa of Muslims as well, because Muslims were always sent to, you know, to herd the children of the Benabeto, yeah. And they have a lot of problems with Rwanda and Uganda, Congo, and yeah, the world supports uh, this movement, yeah, of attacking Congo, but it's about to end very soon, very, very, very soon, and this will be a problem, the worldwide problem for every European nation when the central or eastern part of Congo will have peace. This will be also really the beginning of the fall of the kingdom of Edom, because it's Ephraim that is punished, and we're gonna come to this um, a little bit later. Okay, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zaire. Yeah, so this is the real name. Zaire from 1971 to 1997, also known as Congo Kinshasa, Congo Leopoldville, or simply Congo, is a republic Central Africa in borders the Central African Republic, South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zambia, Angola, and the Atlantic and the Republic of Congo. Okay. So the Mobutu have changed the name um, from, you know, Congo Kinshasa to Zaire, but it's not like he did it only in 1971 to just to show up. Oh yeah, Zaire. No, the name is old. The name of Zaire that the Mobutu gave it because he was a tribalist. So if I go to Zaire, okay, Second Kings 8. Okay, what's going on? Okay, and Joram, yeah, a king, passed over Zaire. Here it is, with all his chariots and rose by night, and he and his chariots commanders struck the Edomites who had surrounded him, but his army fled home. So Edom revolted from the rule of Judah to this day. So, as you can see, Zaire is not a new name, um, for the Congo region, yeah, and the Angola region, etc., etc. It came from the Nzadi River, which means ocean. Um, some were moved to the Comoros Islands, Zanzibars. Others became Muslims. Yeah. In Tanzania, Comoros, and NGALAS moved from Central Africa to Southern Africa. Yeah, the voting is called to Baal, Bala and Balis and Assyrians, and eating pork, drinking blood, and doing different kinds of things with reptiles. And you can see that the voodoo cult that is very well known in the western part of Africa, um, also is very strong uh, by the Congo people in the east. They know it very well, you know. But it didn't end there. According to history, you will see that the same people went to uh, different kinds of area, Botswana. They went down to up to the southern African regions. Let me just show the African map. Like from here, from the central, and they went here up, down, you see? So, and no. So you have a lot of mixture that happened here in these regions, yeah? A lot of mixtures. So what we can see here is here's another map that from Congo in this area here, you have Mozambique, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, yeah, all this Malawi, etc., etc. You will see that the Israelites, they moved to these areas many years ago, many years ago, and attacked by the Muslims. They had different kinds of problems with the Muslims, but they also practices those. How can I explain? They adopted the foreign religions. Yeah, so they mixed up our tradition with the tradition of the foreigners. Yeah, I'm not talking about Jesus or anyone else because there was no Jesus there. Yeah, I'm talking about the traditions that we had that was holy for the Most High, that Moses, Massa brought. Um, they started to adopt other traditions and do other things that the nations have done so far. And that's why it's not about the world is not about which tribe you are, but it's about who obeys the laws of the Most High. Yeah? Because you will find a lot of things among our people that are completely forbidden, yeah, in the eyes of the Most High. And this is what happened. So, if you go to Isaiah 66 and 17, those who sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, in the midst of which they go one by one, who eat pork meat abominable things, and mice, sausage, such as bacon, ham, all of them shall perish, says the Most High. So it was like no taboo no more for our people to eat pork, to do different kinds of things that the Most High didn't like. Okay? So, beloved Bantu brothers and sisters, holy people, learn to live according to the Spirit, to fight the carnal desires, to fast or 2 or 3 times a week, because those who have the affection for carnal desires cannot please the Most High. Okay? You can read Romans 8:6-7. For you, Congo and Bantu men, keep your beards for a lion without his name of lioness, a Bantu without his beard, and an effeminate, Leviticus 21:5. And you, Congos, Bantu women, for the respect for the angels who protect, learn to cover your heads with the kintambalas, which is the head covering bandana, or how they call it, veil. Put your African dresses on, and the other day part of your head, like our mothers in the country. It's also written here in First Corinthians 11:6. That's why African clothing will be sold all over the world. I mean, what's going on? The Chinese, they have very nice clothing. The Indians, they used to wear these kinds of clothing. Today, if you start seeing our women's wearing this skinny jeans and stuff like that, it's because of the Europeans, because they think Jesus came to die for them and everything is okay. But it's about the laws. It's not about Jesus here. So anyway, there are some things that must be discussed if it comes to beard and all these kinds of things. I mean, yeah, but yeah, the rest is okay like that. Um, so for if a wife will not cover her head, then she shall cut her hair short. But since it is disgraceful for a wife to cut her hair or shave her head, let her cover her head. Now, all good. Let us return to the Bangalas. In fact, those practice the witchcraft, which the Congos call kindoki, which comes from the word ndoko, curse, cursing. Here is what the prophet says concerning the Bangalas, also known as Ephraim. Yeah? So in the Lingala, it's Hifarani. So Hosea 9:3, they do not remain in the country of the Tanzambi. Ephraim, the Bangalas, will return to Egypt, okay? Um, and they will eat unclean food in Assyria. Hosea is continuing and saying that, because here it's talking a little bit about Hosea, Joshua, or Josue. Yeah, for the letter J doesn't exist. Yeah, this is about the name. Yeah, Hosea. That's why we say Yozua. Um, we understand these kinds of languages a little bit better because we it's our story. It's our story. People sometimes think we are very arrogant, but it's our stories. So Yozua means to take. The take in the Lingala languages become Yozua, to take, to get. Because he received the land. After Massa, Yozua, he was the one that get it. We always have a name that's says something about ourselves, because Yozua elder has taken over from Moses. Because the name Moshe does not exist in Hebrew or Bantu language. It is an Edomite fantasy. Know that the name of the prophet determined his mission. This proves the predestination. You can also read it, Jeremiah 1:4-5. This is how it is in our culture. Yeah, if you have a name, your name tells a lot about you. Yeah. So your name, your date of birth, where you live, your parents, everything. We know already this person is like this. We saw it in the Black Panther movie. They have even tattoos their lips. Yeah. And they start saying, talking about their forefathers. I am the son of this and this. My mother was this and this. This is our culture. Now, the word of the Most High came to me, saying, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations. Okay. This is how it is in our life. You know? So, Hosea, yeah, Yozua, in Lingala, you take it. Uh, Predestined his prophetic mission because he, Tatanzami, asked him to take a woman prostitute to illustrate the spiritual debauchery of the people of the Bangala. Yeah. So I think we talked a lot about the Bangala. Let me just go to copy that and put the Bangala here. Okay, nothing about them in Wikipedia. They know everything, but nothing is written in Wikipedia about the Bangala. That's funny. Let me just do it like this, maybe. Yeah, Bangalas. You see? Uh huh. Okay. So Bangala is a name given to the population between the Congo and Ubangi rivers. The ethnic groups in Gombe, Bobangi, and Bunja, among others, are called Bangala. The area is in the origin of the Lingala language, which was become widespread in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yeah, and the Republic of Congo, the Bangala people. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Very tall, smart people. Yeah, Israelites, no doubt. Um, Time of colonialism, you will see a lot of things. Yeah, very good. Bangala warriors. Mhm. These are the Maasais. Oh, good. So Hosea go take. He took a prostitute woman and of the children of the prostitution. Yeah. And here is what added to the prophet. Yeah. For behold, the NGALAS leave because of the desolation Egypt land. Hosea 9:6 also is a very, very powerful verse. Will be always teached um, those one day that are in these regions here in the Congo to teach them who they are. For behold, they are going away from destruction, but Egypt shall gather them. Memphis shall bury them. Netless shall possess their precious things of silver. Thorns shall be in their tents. Okay. So those in the north, yeah, the northern part of Israel, this is what they did. So, So they went to that is all Africa, but in the place where Ham is, this is where they went to slavery. Okay, um, and there you will get them sepulchres, what they have of precious, their money, the wealth of their land will be in prey of brambles, symbols of nations, and the thorns, symbol of difficulties, grow in their tent country. In other words, they will live in the east of Africa, yeah, the land of Ham, according to Psalms 105. And the NGALAS, the Ephraimites, shall be the prey of the nations who plunder their property, their wealth. Uh, you know that Congo is very rich, huh, in everything, but do they enjoy their wealth? These not the thorns, symbol of the nation that take advantage of them. You see, Uganda, Kenya is laughing at them. uh, you have Rwanda, sometimes Burundi. So everyone is just coming and stealing from Congo whenever he wants. Spines symbolize the difficulties, poverty, health problems, insecurity, and uncertainty. So for Zephaniah 3 and 10 and 11 says, I will give more precision to their place of refuge. Yeah? From beyond the rivers of Cush, ancient Nubia, today's Sudan. Yeah? My adorers, my scattered, shall bring my offering. On that day you will no longer have blush at all the deeds by which thou hast sinned against me. For then I will remove from you those who triumphed with arrogance, and thou shalt not take pride in my holy mountain Zion. In other words, the people of the Most High Isolele live from Central to South Africa, today known as the Beto, which means the us, we, the together, the house, or Bantu. And you can read by yourself Isaiah. Let's read a little. I have a meeting very soon, another uh, video that I have to make in another language. But here, very clear. And land of rearing wings that is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Here again, Kush, beyond South Sudan, beyond Ethiopia. So they are talking about the Congo basin, which sends ambassadors by the sea in vessels of papyrus on the waters. Go, you swift messengers, to a nation tall and smooth, to a people feared near far, a nation mighty and conquering, whose land the rivers are divided. This is Congo. This is no other land today. Because from there, you have the Nile rivers coming from the east and getting this becoming bigger there in the Rwanda region. And then you have the whole land full of waters, very tall people, very, very tall people, no joke. Yeah, yeah, because everything that goes more south becomes smaller because many of them they mixed up with the pygmies or Kosan or whatever. Yeah, this is a fact. This is our story. No one will take it from me or from us and tell me another story. Today we have many people looking at the Bible like uh, it is a European or Asian story, but it's our story. Yeah, it talks about us. Yeah. So if I go here to rivers, you can't imagine how many rivers this country has, and it has the Congo River that goes all over. Congo, yeah, and then you have here the lakes in the Uganda basin, Lake Tanganyika, and this is not everything. You have a lot of here. The country is almost full of rivers. So rivers is sweet water. Yeah, I'll have to make a video about it. I always say it, and I have to make a video about it just to show you why it is so important to have sweet water. You can't drink salt water. Yeah, that's why the world is so interested in Congo. We will have water problems in the next 30 years. In very bad water problems, and it will be seen in the next couple of years. People will start get have a notion how what kind of big problem that is not to have any water like the Nile, the river, the war that will happen because of the Nile River and all these kinds of things in the Middle East area. Yeah, so we're gonna have some dry times without rain. The Most High is preparing this very well, and this is where we're gonna see, yeah, how important we are. Anyway, uh, the house of the Bantus, the Bangalas, yeah, sorry, sorry, family. Um, yeah. So Jeremiah 19:5 saying, the Bangala they built high places for Baal, yeah, to burn their children to the fire in Holocaust. Yeah. What I had neither ordered nor prescribed, which I had not come to thought. So many people that are talking about, oh, the nations, why did we go to slavery? And yesterday in assembly, I teach it very well. The Most High is righteous. There's a righteous system behind the Most High. Yeah, the Most High is He created everything. The nations come from us. These colors, they must come from the Most High. That's why they're laughing. There's a righteous system behind the Most High. You do things bad, bad will come to you. That's why I always laugh if someone say, Master, the things that you do, how do you want to know if this is from the Most High or not? The answer is so easy. Yeah? I have seen the bad things. We walked and saw. That's why Moses was well high school in the house of the Pharaoh. That's why Abraham knew what his father was doing. That's why uh, Isaiah gave all these precepts about the evil doings. You have to know what is from the Most High and what is from Satan. Okay? And someone that is from the Most High, you will see that you will do things from the Most High. You won't see any negativity. You won't see people coming in the night and raping you and doing different kinds of things against you. No, this is witchcraft. But if you see your family, your things are going well, you're moving forward, positive, 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 who can say and show a finger against me all this time that I'm teaching? Yeah? I have more than hundreds of people that know how to heal today They know how to the stories of the Bantus, and we have different kinds of elders today. They teach about South Africa and all these kinds of things. We have people, they went to Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana, everything. This is my job. That's what I have done so far. Who wants to say something? Where was witchcraft involved? Huh? We have divided ourselves from different kinds of people that I even worked with in the time that were taking us a little bit of too much in the side of the ancestry, which was mixed a little bit with witchcraft. Yeah, and I say directly, no, we don't mix these kinds of things up no more, because we have to discern. We have to know what is from the Most High and what not. But just being empty, just believing in Christianity. Oh yeah, amen, amen, amen. Jesus, 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 amen. Yeah, God will love you. This is bullshit. Yeah. So we have to separate. Those who do good will do always good. Those who do bad will always do bad. Don't mix it up. But yeah, come look at the world, and you will understand that those who do witchcraft, they are witches. They do witchcraft. This is what they do. Okay? Those who do good, you will also see this is what they do. And spirituality, yeah, which means it has one source. Yeah. So should we not practice spirituality just because other people are practicing it wrong? No, we should worship the Most High in spirit and in truth, and this is where the difference is. Yeah, you see Isaiah multiplying fish, multiplying bread, healing people, walking over water. You see people bringing fire from heaven, Elijah fighting others. How do you want to call it? Is this not spiritual? So you want to say no to those things that Massa have done against the king of Egypt? Yeah. So it's bullshit. Not every ancestor have practiced witchcraft. Okay, that's the answer. Now, to move forward, as a result of multiply infidelities of the Bangala people, and I tell you, for me, in my eyes, they have the nicest woman on earth. The latter received a divorce letter. They were no longer considered as the people of the Most High because they are prostitutes, yeah, according to the Most High's eyes. And Joshua had to take one of these women's. Yeah, that's why we Congo, we don't marry. We don't marry the Congolese. Okay? Yeah, we the Bakongo, we don't marry the Congolese, we don't marry the Southerners. Yeah, we don't marry any one of them. We marry under us. Yeah, this is what we do because we are Judah. We don't do that. There is a problem. Yeah, especially among the Levites, they directly say no, forget it. I had to go far to take my wife there because I knew this. It was always like the Most I was showing it to me. It is in our culture. It's in my blood. Yeah, but the Bangalas, yeah, the Congolese people, they love to marry everyone. They are like a cake that, you know, they used to mix up like crazy, you know. They are all over the world. You will see them in China, in the village, you will see a Congolese day. Yeah. And you go everywhere, in every country in the world, you will find Congolese. It's very funny, but it's the truth. Now, the Isolele, yeah, the Bangala people, they also became the Bangos, the others, yeah. Especially like we say, these people, they're doing this. In Africa, it's like this. If you're someone from a tribe, they know already this tribe, they're doing this, even if you have never done this before. Yeah, if you don't, you know, if you're not a prostitute or whatever, but because of your tribe, because of that, what your family has done or whatever, you would describe the cult like that automatically. Yeah? So, and according to baptism that the Most High gave them and said, these guys are Gentiles. He called them Gentiles. He said, these people are doing things which is pagan for me, mixed with Western Africa, mixed with all these people there around them, yeah, because they're in the north. We are a little bit, to come to the Angola borders there, yeah, you have to pass them first. So the Most High had it under control a little, because Judah felt as well. That's why we went to slavery. Don't think that we are better, not even a little. But this is the story why you see the Eastern Congo is trash. Now it continues, yeah, that the Bangala people, Congolese, were called Ngoi. Yeah, we say Bango, Goi, yeah, which means Gentile. Yeah? Bango, hidden troop of animals, yeah? Foreign nation. We always say it's, for us it sounds very normal. Right? Bango wana, the nation's there means don't touch. Jeremiah 3:8. Thou I had repudiated the infidel Israel, because they are Israel. If we talk about Israel, we're talking about Isis, Ra, and El. Because we are called in general Israel. I don't know why. Maybe because it's Congo. But the people that really have done this Egyptian perfumes and sacrificed their child to Baal, and the people that had a lot to do with those things are the northerners. Yeah. So, and like it has to be, the Most High came and said, because you have done adultery, that I have given her a letter of divorce. I saw that treasuress Judah Bakongo, her sister, did not have any fear, and she went to prostitution similarly. It is the NGALAS who are being spoken in Isaiah 56. The Anu, the stranger, separated from the people. And here, the word separate means divorce, and the word is powerful. We will make you up later. So, which means the Most High that the world is searching for say, no, I don't know you no more. Yeah, I will make you blind. And then he said, you will make yourself a question before being separated, divorced. It is worth being united marriage. And this is the mystery of Isaiah 56. This does not speak of the salvation of the nations, nor any other nations that were around us, that teached us this wickedness, or they took us slavery. Because many people don't know where Assyria is. Many people don't know where Babylon was. And I think I have to make a video about that. Because we're talking about Northern and West Africans. We're talking about people that lived also in the Armenian area, today Arabia. But the most of the things happened in Africa. Yeah. And this is the funny thing about that. Slavery happened there. Yeah, we have to know that there were those our people there. It wasn't like today that you have just weapons and guns and cars. So everything was slowly. You had horses, you had spears, bows. Yeah, so people walked a lot. Yeah, so it was a little bit different than today. Now, certainly the house of the Most High would be a house of prayer, Isaiah 56:7, for all people who escape the great judgment. Yeah. Now, um, but this will be an obligation. They will have no choice. According to Zechariah 14:9, there will be no more Allah and Muhammad and his false prophet, no more Buddha, more Krishna, no more voodoo and other false demoniac gods. No more Freemasonry, no more pink cross, no more Jesus, the Edomite with blue eyes, and Mary, the queen of heaven. More of Mama Cato, no more Edomite demon William Branham, and other false religion, more Jehovah Witnesses, no more various sects. Because Congo is like the birth of the children of Isolele, what you have seen in Uganda, Rwanda. You know, Rwanda, they are also mixed. So Congo was this is where the 12th tribe of Israel, the birth of the 12th tribe of Israel was. And from there, these people went to slavery and separate themselves, mixed themselves with different kinds of people. That's why you have everywhere people saying, yeah, Niger, Congo, oh yeah, we have something Congo here with us. In the Somali, oh, there's some Bantus, we have some Bantus in Ethiopia, blah blah. It's because of them. Yeah, it's because of this migrations. You will see them in Zimbabwe, you will see them in Malawi, you will see them in Southern Africa, you will see them everywhere. In Angola, okay? And salvation, according to the Most High, yeah, will be in this region again, where he has separated himself with the children of Isolele. He will again marry them. And Tatanzambi will be the king over all the earth. On that day, Tatanzambi will be one, and his name one. Hallelujah. Okay. So those who will not come to Salama, yeah, to worship the Most High, the truth, and the saint of the saints will be punished. Yeah. Yeah, this is according to the prophet Zechariah, which is Zechariah. Mhm. Yes. Zechariah 14:16. Therefore, he says, then everyone who survives of all the nation that have come against Jerusalem shall go up year after year to worship the King, the Lord of the Most High, the host of hosts, yeah, the Quantulendo that will lead and his kingdom that we are working hard of, and the rest of it will come from heaven, yeah, because heaven will marry earth, and to keep the feasts of both, and if any of the families of the earth do not go up to Jerusalem to worship the King, Tatanzambi of hosts, there will be, I like it if we say Tatanzambi of hosts, because he's always referring to the spirits. The Most High is from the most people today there has no spirit behind it. Spirits are evil, but the Most High is the spirit of hosts. Yeah, you can't have any access to the Most High if you do not understand the spiritual world, which our ancestors live. I love to say it. Yeah, he's the king of our ancestors, of those who are in heaven. Yeah, they live like also we live down here. He's the God of the livings. There will be no rain on them. And if the family of Egypt does not go up and present themselves, then on them there shall be no rain. There shall be no plague with which Tatanzambi afflicts the nation that do not go up to keep the feasts of both. So this is how I told you, that about the waters, that the people will die of hunger and have different kinds of problems, especially if they do not recognize Congo in the days that will come. The whole Bible was written by the Bantu and for the chosen Bantu. But the Bantu rebels will perish, especially those who have taken pleasure in trusting men, listening to men more than the Most High. Those who take pleasure in worshiping the gods of the nations, the gods of the enemies, to worship the images of the Edomites, and in all these rebels and Bantu treats, if they do not repent, they will perish. The Bantu are married symbolically to the Most High. It is they, the bridge, the church, the assembly. You can read Acts 7:38. Everything is clear. So now, the church was with Massa, the Levites in the desert. The church is Isolele, which is Israel, Bantu Israel, not the foreigners or the nations, and the future abode of the chosen Bantu. Is the new Jerusalem. This is the promise. It will have 12 gates according to the 12 Bantu tribes that we presented to you. Also in the beginning, we talked a lot about the 12 tribe. That they came from the Congo. Presented to you, of Central Africa, East Africa, Southern Africa, and of the Comoros Islands, Zanzibar, and the Bangos enslaved among the nations. They will return. They will be in the kingdom, but all must wake up, repent, confess their sins, abandon their sins. Proverbs 28:13, and ask the Holy Spirit. It is for the Bantu only. Then stop your own man show, your delusions. The Bible is clear. Revelations 21:10-12. And he transported me in spirit on a tall, high mountain, and he showed me the holy city, Jerusalem, which Simon Toko was called Salem. And if you go to Salem, you will also see that it always existed, Salem. You will also see Salem in the even white people have names like Salem. Salem is the city of the Most High. They called it later Jerusalem. Salem, matrix. Matrix. Okay. They do not have any photos. So Salem in the Matrix is also the golden city and whatever. In the Bible is very well mentioned as well. Salem here. And Melchizedek, the king of Salem, you see, brought out bread and wine. He was a priest of the Most High. Aboj has been established in Salem, his dwelling place in Zion. For Melchizedek, the king of Salem, priest of the Most High, met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him. Can you imagine? Abraham was returning from the slaughter of the kings and he blessed him. And Abraham apportioned a 10th part of everything. He is first, by translation of his name, king of the righteousness, and then he also king of Salem, that is king of peace. As you can see, Salama, like we always used to say, peace. Solomon, they took the name of them. I love the video King Solomon's Mines. And where are those people in the Congo? Up to Namibia, Angola, etc., etc., which descended from the sky, having glory of the Tanzambi, its brightness was similar to that of very precious stones, transparent jasper stone like crystal. She had a large high wall. It had 12 gates, and on the gates 12 angels and written names, those of the 12 tribes of Israel, of the sons of Isolele. The 12 angels will keep the gates and will make sure that each door receives the Bantu according to his tribe. Thank you very much. We'll go to the next video. Thank you very much. We're gonna see us very soon, family, in Geta.